Hi, welcome to a video made by a blind person. Yeah, too blind to care what the visuals look like. Good morning, it's Wednesday. I am back on my preferred recorder because I got my new one back. The last vlog I recorded was Monday, it's Wednesday. And I essentially expected the same thing in the new recorder as exists in the old one. I mean, I expected the new one to be what I'm holding now with a better battery door. It's not. There's a few little differences. Not necessarily deal breakers, but things I'm gonna have to get used to. Actually, what really... Has this ever happened to you? Do I have any audio recorder users watching me, or even camera users where this has happened? Have you ever had a micro SD card full of files, or maybe not full of files, but had a lot of files in it? Took the SD card out of one machine, put it in another machine, and all of a sudden all your files are out of order. They're all in the same folders where they belong, but they're not where they were. Like, one file's next to a file that should be many files over. Am I making any sense? I ended up saving the file as it was on another storage device and deleting some of these files. And if I want them badly enough, I'll re-record them using the new one and a line-in auxiliary cord. But I just... having that file next to that file when it was supposed to be next to that file 20 files away is just not gonna cut it. Other than that, there is another big difference that I'll have to get used to, but I'll get used to it. I hope I can keep this recorder as long as I can as a vlogging camera. But if I have to retire this one for some reason and replace it with a 720, I could probably do it. I've had less than 24 hours with the DM720. I got it back last night, talking again. It took a lot of doing for the guy that was helping me to get it talking again. Manufacturers write good, helpful instruction manuals. He actually emailed me and said, I'm going to have to contact the company to find out how to do this. There's a way to reset this machine back to factory settings, but the manual doesn't tell you how to do that. I'm like, that's genius. Don't assume that people know how to use the thing when they pull it out of the box. That's kind of what a manual is supposed to be there for. Anyway, what matters is I've got it back, it's talking, I'm gonna get used to it, and by the time I have to let this one go and replace it with a 720, if that time should come, I'll be so used to 720s that it'll be fine. The 720s are thinner, I think, maybe a tad smaller. Well, this whole segment might be a foreign language to some of you, but it's kind of where my mind is right now. With that going on in the background,
7:30 a.m.
my mind is now recognizing I have an hour before my door-to-door transit lift opens. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn this vlog off now and start getting ready. I never thought of myself as a daily vlogger, but I don't know, since I've taken on Vlogust, I guess we'll just see what happens. I tried to vlog yesterday, or I started to vlog yesterday, and I ended up just not completing it and deciding I'll just start over again tomorrow. And I don't know if I would ever commit to vlogging every single day, but you gotta learn your craft some way. And frankly, until now, as I may have said before, I've had this perfect tool for improving my videos called an editing program that I was just sitting on, not doing anything with. It's like a person having a gold mine in their backyard that they never realized until they dug it up. They've been sitting on it, could have cashed it in, could have done all kinds of stuff with it, but they never knew it was there or never wanted to, they'd heard about it but didn't really want to investigate it for whatever reason. And then they finally took a moment and checked it out, and they're like, holy cow, this is awesome. Anyway, every day may not be something that I want to vlog, but when I do decide to vlog and see the vlog through, it's surprising how much fun, is that the word I'm looking for? It is to edit it. I don't know, I just enjoy it. What's my transportation situation like today? I have a door-to-door transit vehicle, hopefully, coming between 8:30 and 9. Then I've got a more preferred door-to-door vehicle coming to take me home. Fortunately, that worked out. It's always nice when I get a call from this service saying, we are able to take you home. It means I don't have to look any further for a backup driver. I miss my one I had before. Anyway, things worked out today, so I could call the door-to-door transit system right now, because it's like 8:25, and ask about my ETA, but technically my window's like 8:36 to 9:06, and I don't want to call too early because this has happened before. I've called like on the early side, like half an hour before my window opened and said, what's the ETA at this point? And they say, at this point it's whatever. Then I call a little later and double check, and they say, I really can't tell you for sure because we are no longer picking you up. *** cab is. I'll just call it *** cab. When I used to write story, I write kind of as a hobby. For the longest time, we had things where we would withhold their identity, and I just wrote ***. That's what I would do. So that's how I'll talk about people whose identity is withheld, and I dislike this company so much I should just call them out, I guess, on YouTube and give the name of the company, but I'm not gonna. Anyway, I've called like an hour, or not an hour. Things can change in an hour, but things can change in half an hour too. I've called like 45 minutes, half an hour before my window opens, and they've given me one ETA. Then I've called a bit later to double check, and they've said, we've shuffled you off to *** cab. We can't tell you anymore. Something's happened. For whatever reason, we've had to reroute you. We didn't have anywhere to reroute you to. We shoved you off to *** cab. And so the bottom line is, if I'm being shoved off to *** cab, I want to know about it. But they can't tell me that if I call 20 minutes before and something happens. Well, I guess they could tell me if I called 20 minutes before, but I just want to call late enough so that if they have sent me to *** cab, they can tell me the first time. You know what I mean? Of course, now it's
8:26 a.m. and 58 seconds.
8:26.
July 25th, 2018.
8:31 a.m.
Okay, I think it's late enough. All right, great, thanks.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
67
Okay. See, if they had shoved me off to *** cab, you heard what they said the other day when they shoved me off to *** cab. This time she just said, here's what time we're expecting to get there. So that means they didn't shove me off to *** cab, at least not at this point. And if all goes according to plan, the door-to-door transit vehicle that is scheduled to pick me up will pick me up around 8:50. I'm going to be ready and waiting when they get here this time. I might not be waiting outside, but I'm at least going to gather my stuff and just have it on so that when they get here I can just run right out. Mostly because it's
8:48 a.m.
okay. It's okay to say it once. It's 8:48 and I'm already, for the most part, ready. Finishing getting ready just would require throwing a couple of things on. It's going to take 5 seconds, so I can do it now. And when they get here, they're required to wait up to 5 minutes. It's not going to take anywhere near that long between the time they call me and the time I get out there. Actually, I might wait outside because it's 8:56, and according to the ETA I got a little while ago, they should have been here by now. So I'm not really worried that I missed them. But, well, if I missed them, they missed me, they should have called. But these drivers don't usually do that, so I'm thinking they're probably just running late. But I might just go out there anyway. Just so I'm out there when they show up, and it's just that much easier to get moving on with the day. Is that perfect timing? I think I hear the vehicle. See, she's more concerned than this cab driver was the other day about getting me to the right entrance. This is why I prefer the door-to-door transit. As imperfect as that system is, I prefer these drivers than the cab company. Because sitting in their car and twiddling their thumbs and expecting me to magically know that the cab's there when I am blind, meaning I have no eyesight at all, is not the only way they screw up. Oh, that's another thing. The door I'm looking for, if you get all the way up there, there's a bell that if you don't have an electronic key badge like I do, you have to ring the bell and they'll let you in. I think that's the only entrance that has that bell. Okay, I've got to hurry up, do what I need to do, and get to work because for some reason my 9:45 alarm didn't go off. And it's not quite 10 o'clock, but it's closer than I like it to be.
Send. Diff. Record audio. Button.
This is part of the reason why I don't daily vlog, because it's the end of the day, nothing's happened. It's probably going to end up being the most boring vlog. Okay, I'm home and I'm going to wrap this video up. You know, this is why I was thinking, just in general, one vlog a week would be good, because frankly I can't imagine myself daily vlogging, and days like today is part of the reason why. It's like nothing happened today that was worth vlogging, really. So sorry that it was boring, but I am probably going to be doing quite the number of vlogs here, partially because it can never hurt to practice vlogging if you want to be a vlogger, and part of it is because I've decided to take on Vlogust, and I don't necessarily have enough content to last the whole month, so I'm going to be doing obviously more than usual. Anyway, I am going to really wrap this up now. I say I'm going to wrap this up and then I ramble on for another 5 minutes. Thank you for watching. Please sign the Do Not Demonetize petition if you feel so moved, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.